Hello and welcome into Orange Press Pass at the half alongside Nicole Hansen and Matthew Wieselthier. I'm Nick Dugan. Got Syracuse trailing 14-3 after 30 minutes down in Baton Rouge, but it was looking a little dicey for Orange fans. Eric Dungey throwing an interception on the very first play from scrimmage. What were you guys thinking after that one?
I was thinking, oh my goodness, this is Orange fans' worst complete nightmare. The first play in the game, he comes out and he throws almost a pick six to the LSU defense. That's the worst possible tone you could set for this game.
Yeah, it looked like it was game over, honestly, from the very first play, and yet LSU's kind of looks a little bit rattled throughout this game. Right now, the team they lost to last week, Mississippi State, they lost 37-7. They're currently losing 14-3 to Georgia right now, and at their halftime. And really, it's almost looking like LSU is just struggling, kind of build momentum until the end of the half.
Yeah, at the end of the half, they did get that touchdown, but as it stands, 14-3 after the first half, and who thought that SU was going to be leading LSU in total yards, 149 to 141, and being able to do it with only 37 yards on the ground?
But more important for them, the Orange, is that it's 46 rush yards for LSU overall. Darius Geist, the All-American running back for LSU, has been held in check. It's been a phenomenal job by the SU front seven. However, the secondary struggling, especially saw in the last drive of the first half for LSU, where they were able to go down the field throwing it wherever they wanted.
There's been a couple really difficult moments here for the Orange, and I'm looking at that turnover. One turnover, which honestly, going into this game, especially after that first pick, it could have been a lot worse for the Orange. But that one play, if it wasn't for that, it would only be 7-3 going into the half. And with Sean Riley's dropped pass, and towards the end of the first quarter, this could be a really different game for the Orange if those two plays hadn't happened. And even with the one turnover, I think that's crucially huge for this team.
And besides that one turnover, Nicole, was there one thing that you thought maybe cost that Orange team in the first half?
I think a big weakness for the Orange so far has been Eric Dungey, and not just because he might have had a couple of bad looks, that interception obviously. It's because he's so rattled going into this game. You saw Dino Babers with two timeouts in the first 5 minutes of this game. There is a real lack of communication between the head coach and Eric Dungey right now. And because of the environment of Death Valley, you knew that would be a problem going in. But I think that's really getting to Dungey and really prohibiting him from being able to perform as he could have in a different situation.
Yeah, and the LSU defense, of course, being so good. But on the other side of the ball, I have a strength for the SU, and that's the front seven for the Orange. They're currently playing phenomenal. You know, Darius Geist, I just mentioned, in total, the rushing yards for LSU is 46 yards. Darius Geist being held under that. They've been playing absolutely phenomenal, getting pressure on the quarterback, and for them, that's the only way they can stay in this game. LSU has such a good defense that is really tough for the offense to get anything going. The defense has to continue to perform for the Orange to have any chance in this game, and right now it's still an 11-point game. That's phenomenal for the defense for them to be that close.
Yeah, Syracuse defense doing a great job stepping up against this Tigers offense. But Matt, when it's all said and done, the clock's hit 0. Who comes out on top in this one?
I still have to go with the LSU Tigers. If you're a betting man, you know the spread is 22.5 to the LSU Tigers. So take Syracuse on the spread. I got 24-10 at the end of the game that the Orange are going to fall. But in the end, LSU is just too tough. You're in Baton Rouge. Everything is just too tough for the Orange to be able to overcome. And you saw that. You mentioned the 2 timeouts at the beginning of the first half. Well, guess what? If you know the LSU crowd was loud before, get ready for the second half, where if Eric Dungey can't communicate with his team, it's going to be game over very quickly.
I 100% agree with you. I'm giving each team a little bit more credit, though. 27-13, I think LSU will be the end score for this game. I really do think that environment's going to be too tough, and LSU, they're coming off that big loss last week, 30-point loss to Mississippi State. Now going into this game, not up nearly as much as I think any of them would have thought they were at this point to a Syracuse team that lost to Middle Tennessee State 2 weeks ago. I think that they're going to come back angrier and ready to go, and I think that Darius Geist is really going to be able to step up more in this half because he is ready to go, and he has been held in the first half. He's ready for this half.
But if LSU keeps playing like they did for most of the first half, Syracuse, they have a real chance in this game.
So they're saying there's a chance, but both of our analysts have the Tigers coming out on top in this one. We'll stay locked on Twitter at CitrusTV Sports for our continuing coverage throughout the second half and come right back here to channel 14.1 on OTN to see Orange Press Pass live at 12. We'll see you then, and thanks for watching.